Low on self-esteem? Tough love is the only way to go. What is self-esteem? Self-confidence, self-worth, self-image, self-respect, self-regard, and self-assurance. What's the common denominator? It's how you look at yourself. Think about it. You wouldn't be here in the first place if you weren't interested in enhancing what you've got. Of course you want to increase your self-esteem, and that's what we're here to do. The amount of coverage that magazines give to the topic of self-esteem is almost equal to the coverage they give to the subject of being overweight. Unfortunately, most of the population is affected by one or the other, and it feels like a never-ending journey to the dark tower that only Stephen King can be proud of. You would think that once we discovered the one magic formula we seek, from motivational speakers or inspirational articles, to increase our confidence, dignity, and self-respect, that would be enough, like abracadabra sprinkled with a little bit of fairy dust to turn us all into giant walking smiley faces, ushering in a new era of a utopia society. It's certainly a pleasant thought, wouldn't you agree? Okay, maybe a little bit of a nightmare as well. But, reality check, far from the truth. Unfortunately, the same issues that seem to affect us can cause additional problems in our lives, i.e., fear of taking initiatives, making the wrong decisions, meeting malicious people, etc. The truth is, not all of us were blessed enough to have a mentor or someone we could glean from growing up. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could always count on those closest to us to have given us some wise counsel over the years? Ever hear the cliché, "You are your own best friend," or "Believe in yourself"? Boring! Could it be possible that external motivational messages are simply just not enough? As daunting as it may seem, perhaps it's time that you find ways to build up some self-esteem and motivation by yourself. You do not need to look for motivation from external sources. You can learn to trust yourself, love yourself, all by yourself. Bridge point A to point B. Now, why should you care about having self-esteem? You'll have a voice by standing up for your point of view. With increased self-esteem, you will work with natural impulses that will push you toward success. You'll have more of a presence around people. With improved self-esteem, you will not be afraid to speak your mind in public. It will also help with your leadership skills. You'll love yourself enough to set realistic goals. People with high self-esteem have confidence. Instead of thinking, "I will never be able to make it, it's not in my nature to be successful," they'll ask themselves, "What is it going to take for me to achieve this?" You'll attract others' friendship. Who wouldn't want to be friends with a strong and confident person? Displaying self-esteem is an inspiration to others. Self-esteem is like a bridge that links two sides. On one side, you are standing on your own, uncertain but trying to get to the other side. That other side is where you'll find some solutions. It's synonymous to taking an interest in yourself and then developing something from your own initiatives. Crossing the bridge represents increasing your muscle and strengthening your self-esteem abilities until you reach the other side to become a very confident person. Exercise. Confess your self-esteem issues. Do the following before moving on to the techniques. 1. Write down 5 things regarding your character that you don't like about yourself. 2. Justify why you don't like these specific aspects of your character. For example, people look at me when I walk into a room, and it makes me feel insecure and not confident. 3. What can you do to adjust these character traits? Explain in a few paragraphs. 4. Finally, write down the things you think you could do better if you had more self-esteem. The purpose of this exercise is to help you find your weaknesses and at the same time learn to project your dreams and desires in a few sentences. It's true that you can only grow stronger if you first identify your weaknesses.